Therefore, the emperor has no clothes. It's really hard to concentrate on schoolwork when a teacher is dressed up like a giant bonbon. All I could think about was the candy I'll be getting when we went trick-or-treating after school. My mouth was watering, but Miss Daisy was trying her best to teach us. If you go trick-or-treating and they give out Kit Kats at 5 houses and Milky Ways at three houses and Hershey bars at 7 houses, how many candy bars will you have altogether? AJ, is anybody giving out Snickers? I asked. That's irrelevant, said Miss Daisy. No, it's not, I told her. An elephant is a big animal with a long trunk. Everybody laughed, even though I didn't say anything funny. I hate Snickers, said Neil the Nerd Kid. My favorite candy bar is Three Musketeers. Let's try to stay on task, shall we? Said Miss Daisy. Teachers are always telling us to stay on task. That means we have to talk about boring stuff instead of interesting stuff, like candy bars. I like Twizzlers, said Ryan. Twizzlers aren't candy bars, Michael said. They're licorice. Ugh, licorice is yucky, said Neil the Nerd Kid. It gives candy a bad name. We went on like that for a while. Nobody could agree on which candy bar was the best. After a while, Miss Daisy gave up trying to teach anything. All this math talk is making me hungry, she said. We were all excited to march around in our costumes, but Miss Daisy said it wasn't time yet. Finally, after 1,100,000 years, an announcement came over the loudspeaker. It's time for the parade, Miss Patty exclaimed. Please bring all classes to the playground. Yay! Everybody yelled. Miss Daisy told us to line up boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. I think she does that so each of us has to be next to somebody we hate. I had to stand behind annoying Ellie, the queen of crybabies. We marched in single file to the playground. The whole school was out there in their costumes. It was cool. Even the grown-ups were dressed up. Miss Hannah, our art teacher, dressed up like a famous artist named Picasso. Miss Small, our gym teacher, dressed up like a famous baseball player named Babe Ruth. Miss Cornwall, our bus driver, dressed up like a famous NASCAR racer named Jeff Gordon. Miss Ruby, our librarian, dressed up like a famous children's book author who I never heard of before. Authors are boring. A lot of the parents came out to see the parade. I saw my mom near the monkey bars. She waved and took a picture of me in my penguin costume. We marched all the way around the playground. I thought that would be the end of the parade, but then we had to march around the playground again. It was starting to get boring. I was sweating in my penguin costume. I was tired. I didn't want to march anymore. My space helmet was fogged up, and it was getting hard to see out of it. I was sick of the dumb parade. I just wanted to go trick-or-treating and get candy. I needed candy. But that's where the most amazing thing in the history of the world happened. I stepped on Emily's queen costume. I didn't mean to step on Emma's queen costume, really. I was minding my own business, marching around the playground, but a dumb train thing was dragging on the ground behind her, and I couldn't see through my space helmet, and I guess I got too close to her, and I stepped on the train. Ooh, it would have been okay, except that Emily kept right on walking, like she didn't even know I was standing on her train. What a dumbhead! Anyway, it must have been okay cheap costume because it ripped really easily. The next thing anybody knew, Emily's whole costume was on the ground and not on Emily. Look! Someone shouted. Underwear! Well, the only thing funnier than getting someone to say underwear is actually seeing someone in their underwear. That's the first rule of being a kid. And Emily was standing in the middle of the playground in her underwear. There were even flowers on it. Everybody was pointing and laughing. It was hilarious, a real Kodak moment. Amy saw it live and in person. You should have been there. I hope my mom took a picture. Eek! Emily screamed. AJ stepped on my train. It's a train wreck, I said. Get it? But Emily didn't think my joke was very funny. She started crying, of course, and went running out of the playground. I don't even know where she went. Well, boo-boo on Emily. That's what she gets for dressing up like a dumb queen anyway.